Today on Hear Them Out with Hannah Mears / our Westmoreland Sports Network preview, pregame talk before the Jeannette Jayhawks take on the state championship against Steelton-Highspire. I'm here with Brett Birch. Brett, how are you today?
Great. How about yourself?
I can't complain. Always great to be talking to some successful Jeannette Jayhawks week after week. It's been a lot of fun to get to know you guys. And I feel like yesterday you basically just won the Whitfield Championship and now you're headed to the state championships. How surreal is this for you?
It's exciting. I'm just excited to play.
You had a really awesome performance last week as a team. Let's go ahead and recap that a bit. 24 players dressed on the roster of typically a 32-man roster. 3 major injuries and illness before the game. I mean, how resilient has your team been through all these challenges?
I mean, everybody's against us. Nobody wants us to win, and we just keep doing it, so it feels good.
And it has to feel good, not just winning, but mercy rolling teams against all odds week after week. What's been the key to this performance, this dominant performance?
Well, everywhere, but I give credit to our linebackers the past few games. They've been playing crazy.
The defense has been extremely fun to watch, but taking it back just a little bit, we talked about injuries. I mentioned that briefly. One of the injuries was your brother, Brad, and he was performing amazing this season, and unfortunately a season-ending injury. How have you been there for him to kind of keep his spirits high?
He hasn't been too negative about it, so I haven't really needed to do much, but I don't know. We're always together still.
What does it mean to you that he's still on the sidelines, standing up on those crutches the entire game, cheering you and the rest of the Jayhawks on, despite the fact that he's out for the season?
Yeah, it's fun. He's funny on the sidelines. He keeps me level-headed.
It's good to know that he's still in high spirits and joking, despite the fact that the injury could have crushed his spirits, but he's not letting himself get down, which is good. But the Jayhawks, 42 plays, 368 yards for a final score of 48-12. I don't know if it gets much better than that, but at the half, you were kept to just 2 scores. And Coach Hall said he didn't really want to adjust much, considering there were so many adjustments that were happening weeks in the week leading up to the game. So I'm really curious, what was he saying to you guys at the half to kind of get the ball rolling?
Well, the first half, on defense, we lined up wrong a couple times, so we had to fix that. And then just what we saw from their defense, just how we could exploit it through different patterns. We just drew some stuff up and got it done.
And I mean, it's to no surprise that there were little mistakes being made at this point in the season. Take me through the changes that were happening on Thursday night that you guys sort of learned about Friday before the game. Take me through what that was like.
Well, even Friday, Noah was supposed to start at corner, and we found out he couldn't play, and that was rough to figure out what we were going to do. But everyone stepped up, and we all played a great game. And
Coach Hall did say stepping up and being unselfish is something that he's noticed from a lot of you this season. And he mentioned your name in particular, saying, hey, Coach, if you need me at running back, I'm there. Sanders was offering to be at the quarterback position. So what does it mean to you to be a player on the team who is willing to play anywhere just to get a win?
If we can do it, we might as well. Yeah.
And someone else who is absolutely versatile in the field, and we talk about week after week, Roberto Smith Jr. is now filling in at the quarterback position. What has it been like seeing him step in as a quarterback and a leader, as a teammate on and off the field now?
Yeah, he can do anything, and he likes to, so that's a good part. And I feel like if we had to put him on the line, he'd do it, if that meant we'd win.
He said that he likes kicking the ball, though, but he laughed that he has missed a few this season. Do you guys ever throw some digs at him for missing some field goals?
In practice, we usually don't make them very much. So, yeah, but in the games, he's good. So that's all that matters.
All that matters. He's making them when it counts. He's coming up big. But you also defensively, Brett, I mean, you had a great game offensively, but 8.5 tackles, 2 interceptions. What did it mean to you to be able to come up big for your team when they needed it most in that game?
It felt good because I'm usually just known for, just having the ball in my hands. But I like playing defense, too. So it was nice to have it come out and get a bunch of tackles. I didn't know I had that many tackles. I thought I had like 8 tackles all of last year.
You were a defensive threat. We heard your name over and over on the loudspeaker. What did it feel like when the 2 interceptions, when the ball hit your hands? How excited were you to be able to grab those for your team?
I wasn't that excited. I just wanted to get the ball back, so just did what we had to do so we could get back on offense and get in the end zone.
Well, you certainly did, and despite all the challenges, the Jeannette Jayhawks will be headed to Hershey against Steelton-Highspire. What do you guys know about this team going into the game Friday?
Kind of like us, got a freshman quarterback, a couple athletes. Yeah.
But going into this game, will we see a more complete Jeannette team, or are you expected more of that 24 players dressed again and sort of working with the crew that you did last week?
Well, good. We got some good news after the game. We got Toby back for this week, so that'll help a lot.
Well, Steelton-Highspire should definitely be scared then, seeing what the Jeannette Jayhawks did shorthanded and now getting some of those key players back. But I'm also wondering, this game is happening the day after Thanksgiving. So again, a week where things are just sort of all over the place. And with 2020 being the way it has been, it's no surprise. So how are you guys feeling knowing that this game is literally happening the day after Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I don't care. I just want to play. I'm not worried about none of that stuff.
Well, maybe it'll be an even better victory if it does happen around the holiday season. Yeah. But some rapid fire here for you, Brett. What is your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving Day?
I like stuffing the most.
I agree. I think stuffing has to be my favorite as well. All right. You're headed to Hershey. Your favorite Hershey's candy?
There's like a gold chocolate bar. It's like a gold pretzel chocolate bar. I like that.
Interesting. Are you going to go try to take some of those home with you?
Yeah, probably, if we're allowed.
Yeah, there's a lot of COVID restrictions. Who knows what you'll be able to do. But what have been, I mean, the season's going to be wrapping up on Friday, and hopefully you guys come out on top. I have no doubt that you're going to give Steelton-Highspire everything that they can handle, and hopefully a Jayhawk victory. But what's been your favorite part about this season so far?
Just playing with my best friends.
And everybody seems so close. And that's something I've heard from all of you guys on and off the field, just talking about how fun it is to play for this team and play for one another as well. But you've been a family for sure. And this week you've been asked to be more of a family, I think, than you have probably the entire season with the passing of Coach's sister-in-law, Dana Hall. I saw a picture that the helmets you will be wearing this weekend will be honoring Dana Hall. They say Dana on the back. What does it mean to you to be able to pay that tribute to her and the Hall family?
It's nice because she did a lot for the community. She was the school secretary, so she was always a nice person whenever I seen her. So it's nice to honor her like that.
The Jayhawk community and everyone else, the prayers, the hearts go out to the Hall family and everything that Coach Roy Hall has been faced with this season. But more importantly, we are praying for the Hall family and hoping that the Jeannette Jayhawks can bring home a state championship win in honor of Dana Hall this weekend. Brett, best of luck to you as you head to Hershey. You're very welcome.